welcome to Jacob's Boujee Garden. We are going to plant tulip and daffodil bulbs in pots today. So there's a little bit we have to go over to do that. So let's get started and we'll go over everything. I've already got some dirt in the bottom. I left 7 inches from here to here. So we want 6 inches deep for our bulbs, and then we want to leave an inch around the top so that we can water everything and all the dirt and everything doesn't come out. So I'm going to plant these in these pots, but I'm going to have to put them in the garage for the winter time. We need to keep them around 35-40 degrees. There's no heat in the garage, so it's the perfect spot to keep them over winter. We want them cold, but we don't want to freeze them and kill them. Most daffodils in the ground will do fine, and the tulips will do fine in the ground, but in the pots, they don't have the insulation of the ground to keep them that temperature that they need to be. So what we'll do is I'll show you how to pot these up. If you're in a warmer zone, like a zone 5, you can kind of get away with leaving them outside. Anything above a zone 5, 5 to 7, you can kind of get away with leaving them outside. But anything above 7, like zones 8 and 9 and above, you'll have to put your bulbs in a refrigerator for a little while for the time that they need. You can read on the tag and it'll tell you how much time they need to be in the cold for them to bloom. And then in the spring you can take them out and put them in your pots. So I'm going to show you how to pot these up. Now on your tag, when you're planting them in the ground, it says on there to plant them 3 to 4 inches apart. In a pot, we can get by with planting them about an inch apart, because we want this pot to be absolutely full of blooms. I want to do a display with these pots. So I have 4 pots here that we're going to do, and I'm going to show you which ones I'm going to put in each pot. So these are daffodils, and I'll put the names and a picture of them up on the screen so you can see what they look like. These make sure you're putting them in the appropriate pots. So something real tall and top heavy, make sure you have a heavy enough pot and tall enough pot to put them in so that it doesn't topple over. So these are zone 3 through 9, and they get 16 to 18 inches tall. So this will be a good pot for these. So we're going to open these up and put them in this pot. But first, we need to put some water in here. We want the dirt to be moist, but not sopping wet. Remember before I told you your pointy end goes in the up, and this end goes in the bottom. This is the end that has your root system in it. If you cannot tell which end goes up and which end goes down, you can always plant them sideways because they will find their way up. So that's a good tip. I know I bought elephant ears, and they were perfectly round, and I couldn't tell which end was up and which end was down. So I planted them sideways, and they found their way right up out of the ground. After we wet our dirt, we're going to add some biotone. Biotone is a fertilizer. It'll be good for your root system to get them good and rooted in and make them stronger. So we're going to add that in. You can also use bulb tone, either one. It doesn't really matter. There we go. A little bit of that in there. Now we're going to, okay, so now we're going to start from the center and we're going to work our way out, putting them 1 inch apart. So we're just going to do it like that. All these bulbs come from Color Blends. I told you about them before if you watched my other video on bulbs. Alright, that's how they should look. All in there. So now we're going to fill it up with dirt and we're going to leave an inch around the perimeter here. Now, I'm just using regular potting mix, just regular potting soil. That's what we want. Okay, we got these all planted up. I have an inch around the perimeter here. And now we're going to water these in. We don't want it sopping wet. We just want it moist. All right. That one is ready to go. Now, probably be a couple weeks before I water these again. You do not want them sopping wet at all. You just want them moist. So just put you a timer on your phone for every couple weeks just to check them, and just water them when they need water. Otherwise, they're good to go. So these will go in my garage because it stays between 35 and 40 in there, and that's where we want the range to be. So that one's all done, and that one's got our daffodils in them. Move this one over. And we'll get this one. This one's a little bit smaller. This one I'm going to put tulips in. And again, I can't say any of these names, so I'm just going to pop them up on the screen so you can see what they look like. So let's get this one ready to go. So again, I have my dirt in there. I have 7 inches from my dirt to the top, leaving an inch. So that's planting them about 6 inches. So I add our bitone. That's what your dirt should look like. And a little bit of water. Very good. And now we're ready for our bulbs. And again, I'm going to start from the center and work out and put them 1 inch apart. Pointy side up, flat side down. Get these in here and then I'll show you what we got. These look like big chestnuts. Okay, there's all our bulbs in there. Now we're going to add our dirt on top. This is the Miracle Grow potting mix. You can use about any potting soil. Go. Put those guys in there and let's water them in. I'm done. Sorry guys, I have to sit down. My knees don't work like they used to anymore. All right, this is our big pot, and in this one, these are daffodils, and then I'm going to go on the outside, the perimeter part, and put tulips. I think that'll be really pretty. Our daffodils are 14 to 16 inches high, and our tulips are 18 to 20 inches high. So, okay, let's rethink that. Let's put our daffodils on the outside and put our tulips in the center. That way they're higher up, and then you have a lower, down a little bit lower. So let's try that. So, let's get our bitone in here. So, we're going to put our tulips in the center. So again, we're going to work from the center out, putting them 1 inch apart. And these are great bags to keep, to store your tulips and stuff in if you take them out of the ground every year. Okay, now we have all of our tulips in the middle. Now let's put our daffodils on the outside. There's a root to something. Get rid of him. Hey Scooby, what you doing? Scoob come to see what's going on. That's Dad's doggy. Alright, we got them all planted in here. There's what they look like. And we're going to cover them all with dirt. Here we go. Water them in. Alright. Now we got one more to do, and I can't pick that one up, so we're just going to slide them to the side. Now, we have a smaller one here, and we're going to put punch bowl hyacinths in these. Hyacinths will get 8 to 10 inches high. So, they're gorgeous. Wait till you see the pictures of these. These are absolutely beautiful. So, same process with these. We're going to do our bitone. start in the middle and just work my way around. What are you doing, Pop Nut? There's all our hyacinths put in there. Now we're going to turn it over. Go. All right, got all these watered in. I don't know what's happening. Got all these watered in and ready to go in the garage. So my plan is to take all of these pots and make a beautiful display this spring up against the house. So I think they'll be absolutely gorgeous. So I'll show you a picture at the end here of what I'm thinking, and I'm hoping it works out. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.